Your Music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
It was a smooth transition to me because I was gonna say coming at 10 years old was the best for me because I came when most of the niggas that the niggas that I grew up with that became the killers and the factors, I came as a child with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, the color line didn't really
matter.
You know,
cause you actually was there for the transition of you in LA at the Ice-T 6 in the morning era.
Absolutely.
Then you in LA at that. So you in LA at the height of whatever Big Head Bowl, Freeway, Ricky Ross had going on, all the crack shit, the Batarram. This is your era, right?
Yeah.
Colors come out. Did it heighten or was it already that turned up?
I think it was already that turned up. It just brought a different eye to it, and you know, again, anytime with different attention and different eyes, you know, things begin to escalate and people begin to mimic and copy. You know what I'm saying? And not to diss those people mimicking and copying, because you know, it just more became.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? More posers, more fake niggas came out, but it's a whole bunch of real niggas came out. A whole bunch of new hoods started popping up. So absolutely.
Cause you a tall nigga, and it's like when you a tall gangbanger, it'd be different. It'd be like, there you go. Like, I don't give a fuck where you at. The skating ring, you stand over everybody.
Yeah, man. But you know,
they told me you was a knockout artist too.
I don't know who told you that. I don't know who told you that, nigga. I fought out of fear, and I'll be the first nigga to tell you now. You know, now as a grown man, I can admit, you know, I never was a gang banger.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's different. I think I've always been a member. I've always been affiliate, but I've never been a nigga in the car. Like I said, I knew a whole bunch of Bloods. I like Bloods. After a time, them niggas was my friends. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that shit. So I fuck with the Crips. I like Crip. I'm affiliated with them niggas, and that's my family. That's my base or whatever. But I got a lot of love for a whole lot of Blood niggas, and they love me too. And you know, and also at growing up, getting older, you know, I had my share of the little street shit, all the bullshit. Ended up going to jail. Sat in the CYA for 3 years. And in YA, I met a lot of niggas.
Where you was at, Nellis?
In Paso.
Me too.
Yeah,
Moro.
In Paso. I was San Simeon. See, tell you what kind of nigga I was. I was a yellow shirt. I was a college unit. I don't know what San Simeon was when you went.
I don't remember what it was either. I just know Moro was fucked up.
Yeah, Moro and the Pomo.
I was there with the what's the if you got beef with DPG, what's his name?
J.O. Felony.
He was
there.
I
was there. Shit, 90 to fucking 93.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't that. I ain't that old, but I was there. You know what I'm saying? I was there in 95. You know what I'm saying? But that shit is fucked up though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that YA is YA was fucked up.
YA is fucked up, but I appreciate it like a motherfucker. But because
I just said that yesterday.
Because of it, my nigga, I move away in the street right now that, you know, a lot of niggas can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I moved where a lot of niggas can't. I got a lot of love in a lot of areas. And again, I ain't never really just cross no niggas that bad. I done had my share of skirmishes and shit happen on some random shit. But some niggas make lifetime enemies.
They do.
And I ain't never had none of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I always been this kind of nigga. You know, just young and coming up, you gonna try to adhere to a certain status quo or a certain type of style, you know, based on where you living at. But you know, I always been just the nigga that been clowning, cracking jokes, want to be cool and shit. I don't give a fuck about
I never liked the niggas that was just always too angry. Like it's hella shit going on outside. Why we focusing on that? But I could see that, and I was saying that yesterday about YA. Like it was fucked up because it was like gladiator school, but it was cool because it gave the young niggas a chance to grow up. If you go straight to prison, like I did a lot of shit in YA, like masonry and like this shit, learning how to fuck with computers and all kind of shit. So like it could. You know what I'm saying? But they changed the law, so maybe YA coming back, maybe not just that fucked up, because they ain't letting them young niggas do them long ass sentences like that no more.
Because there was some niggas YA time like
it's called M numbers. You said you ain't never getting out. Why is you next to me? Why why you standing by me, man? And you ain't never getting out of jail. So around high school, or when did you start dabbling in the music? Or what came first? Music, right?
Music.
Yeah.
And I got one of my raps, I'll say, nigga, I started back in 86. Been going hard since 94. A veteran and a timer. In the dark, you see my diamonds glow. You know what I'm saying?
So 84, you rapping.
86, I was freestyling. 86, nigga, young and hip hop was in its infancy. It was, was beginning to get
What's your
good.
influence at the time? Like, what's the soundtrack? Is you a nigga that's listening to anything from Ice-T to BDP? Or because that's the kind of nigga I was. I was listening to KRS-One. I'm listening to all this shit. So
I was listening to all that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All that shit that was making it our way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dana Dane. I like shit like that.
How far up north did your shit go? As far as California, was you was off short, of course.
Yeah, I think honestly, that was the limit of my knowledge for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Short until other people started. Other people I had began to notice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say they had started to pop up. I'm gonna say other people I had began to notice. Short introduced me to the Bay. Basically, he introduced me to the Bay, and then you listen to, start off listening to his raps and all the niggas he mentioned and the people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And again, it's funny because I've always had a connection with Short. When I'm moving out here from Arkansas, one of my first people I met, I told you, hanging out over here with my cousins over here in the Crip area. I met one of my lifelong homies over there, who's like a cousin to me too, one of my day ones. Okay. Who was first cousins with Too Short. So, again.
The Short or Crip on the under?
Hey, man. Hey, man,
Short Crip.
Short a player, man. Short a player. Shorty.
No, I'm just fucking around.
Shorty's a player, man.
Because you can't be in LA that long and not be affiliated with something. Somebody gonna get on your ass.
And that's absolutely right. Now, I don't think a lot of people understand the depth of that. You can't be, if you are LA native or you're there long enough, you're going to align yourself with,
for sure.
Or even if it's one nigga, and this one nigga always have his homies, these niggas won't have love for you and they got your back if that nigga solid. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to always kind of align yourself to or you know what I'm saying? Or maybe even use.
That's crazy you saying that.
It is what it is.
Because I don't want to forget this because you're saying it now, right? I don't want to forget this, right? When you got a situation like a Chris Brown and Soulja Boy being from the same gang, I mean, and we kind of all know as people around how it happens, right? But what's your thoughts on that? Like, if you from your hood and you a LA nigga and a nigga come from somewhere else and they like, Slink, put me on a set, like.
I mean, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I don't know those guys' journeys to them, so I can't speak to them in particular. But I don't know. Some niggas might pay for their shit. It might be a business decision. I don't know why. I don't know if a nigga was to ask me. I would tell a nigga, like, again, as a grown ass man, nigga, why?
You sure?
Why? You sure? It's like, and nigga, you don't even have to do that.
Right.
If the niggas, you don't have to say it. If the niggas fuck with you, they fuck with you.
If you just cool with them niggas gonna mind something.
They gonna mind something like a motherfucker. You don't have to say it, but some people, again, claim the fame, and you know what I'm saying? It's just like, and that ain't what they want. It's like, nigga, the shit you trying to claim, the niggas that's really doing it is trying to be what you are. Right. And really, you know what I'm saying? Right. Distance yourself. I mean, it's one thing to have love. I think niggas overdo or overhype the love they have. Like, I think, man, when I get to the point where I'm touching that type of bread, it's a bunch of shit I want to do for my hood, my neighborhood, my people around me. But I understand at this point, you can't do it for everybody. So I think, you go touch a few G's and a few factors in your hood that's gonna make sure that, certain things that happen. You got to learn to let people micromanage. You can't do it all. So.